It's a glum day for the Greens, wipeout for Ukip, some gains for Labour, slow progress for the Lib Dems, but a last laugh for the Conservatives, who've strengthened their power base in Norfolk.
We've worked extremely hard for 2 years under my leadership in the County Council. We really have. And I'm so pleased to get the county back under Conservative control so we can now move the county forward. I don't know if you have seen our manifesto, but as far as I'm concerned, that's a contract that we have entered into in this election with the electorate, and we now set about delivering it.
The balance of power in Norfolk was close before today, with the Tories in power and the biggest party, but without an all-important majority in the council chamber. But after yesterday's local election, they're now firmly in charge. But as the votes were counted and announced, it quickly became clear there were changes on the way. Disaster for Ukip and the Greens, who lost all of their council seats.
I mean, obviously these results are deeply disappointing, and that sense is certainly with me. I feel a great sense of regret. I think it's a real shame because the great work that my fellow Green councillors on the county have done over the last 12 years, whether that be about air pollution, whether that be about renewable energy, whether that be about public transport, whether that be about small businesses, has counted for very little. And unfortunately we were the party that was really putting forward that alternative vision, and I think that's going to be lost.
Looking across Norfolk, the Tories have finished today on 55 councillors, which is up 13. Labour are up to 17 from 14. The Lib Dems are up 1, so now have 11. There's 1 independent, but now no Ukip councillors, losing 10, and no Greens, losing all 3 of their divisions in Norwich to Labour.
Good day for the Conservatives. They've increased their majority at Norfolk County Council. Not a bad day for Labour. They've picked up 3 divisions, and not too bad for the Lib Dems. They've gained 1. They could probably have done with getting a bit better than that, but they'll be pretty pleased. Bad day, the Greens. In Norwich they lost 3 divisions, very disappointing for them, but undoubtedly the biggest losers are Ukip. They've gone from 15 divisions in 2013 to none at all today. Disastrous for them.
The Labour gains do buck the national trend where they struggled. Their leader in Norfolk, George Nobbs, is putting it down to the impact of the forthcoming general election.
Until about 2 weeks ago, this election was about the county council. I think we were going to do a lot better. But obviously the general election's taken over the whole picture. There's been a Conservative surge, and so local issues have been drowned out, and the smaller parties have paid that price. So the Conservatives are going to have a very healthy majority for 4 years, which is bad news for Norfolk, I'm afraid.
And in the university area of Norwich, they've now got a famous face representing them as their councillor.
So I hereby declare that David Roundtree has been duly elected to the university.
Thank you. Dave Roundtree, better known as the drummer from the band Blur.
I don't know, I honestly don't think there has been any extra attention on me. I haven't been pursued by journalists. You know, it's nice that I've met some Blur fans on the doorstep, of course, and that's always nice. But as I say, I haven't tried to make the campaign about me. It really is irrelevant to the residents of the University Ward, what I do for a living, you know, outside my campaigning. So I've tried to make the campaign be about them, be about their problems and what I can do to help.
So the counts are complete, the clear-up continues, and the Conservatives have strengthened their position at Norfolk County Council. Labour will be pleased they've made some gains, maybe bucking the national trend. The Lib Dems maybe didn't get the surge they were hoping for, and it's been a pretty devastating night for the Greens and for Ukip in Norfolk. So we'll be back here again on June the 8th when there are even higher stakes to play for. Neil Perry, Mustard TV, Norwich.